world famous Gloria Fox, and she's been very helpful. It's just, how long has it been? Like, is it 30 years?
Yeah, it's 30 years.
30 years.
So I am the longest seated woman, longest running, the longest elected woman in the House of Representatives and probably the Senate. Right? And he's the least.
Exactly.
How many of you work in my office? These are my interns. I'm State Representative Gloria Fox, and as I said, I'm one of the longest serving members of the House of Representatives. So there's not too many people that have been here longer than I have. There are a couple of members of the Boston delegation. I think Angelo Scatia, if you live in Hyde Park, he's my counterpart. He was here long before I was. But of all of the Black and Latino state representatives, we haven't been here long at all, comparison to some of our other members. As quiet as it's kept, and I say that a lot. There's about 6 of us that are Black and Latino elected officials that represent all of the Black and Latinos in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and other people as well. My district is not all Black, it's not all Latino. I have a mixed and very diverse district. So I do a lot of work with adolescents and others that are living with the virus. That is one of my passions. See, I found my passion, my calling actually. I am one of the folks that travel all over the country working on ending health disparity.
What can I do about violence in our community?
I think you all are doing it. You're living a positive lifestyle right now. You're talking to other young people, and if you're not, you should be. You're mentoring to your brothers, sisters, cousins, and other young people in the community. You're involved in your church groups, the Boys and Girls Clubs, the Wives, and all of that. All of that helps stem violence. You're up here at the State House instead of robbing, pillaging, and plundering.
I also wanted to ask what made you want to become the state rep?
Well, it's very interesting. I told you a piece of my life. I've always wanted to serve, and it's been what I've been very, very good at. My life has been one. I've only had 2 jobs in my entire life, and it's been one as a part of the ABCD APAC system, which you all are getting money through us for, some of you all. And I ran one of the largest human service agencies, and then I was recruited by Mel King and others to run for political office. And I won the first time out.
How can we help you?
Oh, aren't you wonderful? We love those kind of questions. Look, one of the things that you're doing is very, very helpful to me, because I love getting the pulse of the people that I represent. And if you want to connect with me over the summertime, feel free to do that. Kerry knows how to find me. After we get finished legislatively or whatever, then I do a lot of things in the community, and it's called Running with the Rep. And so young people sometimes will shadow me as I do my community stuff. So today I was uptown. I was at 3 community events uptown. You could have met me uptown and followed me all the way to the state. Questions?
How does it feel to be the only African American woman in the House of Representatives?
I would say lonely if I didn't have a lot of good friends and backup and support like Kerry and others in my community that have always been very, very supportive of me. Thank you, Brittany, and all of the folks that are here that have come in as well, because you all begin to be a part of my network, my support system.
How do you feel about you being a part of the House of Representatives and knowing where you came from and where you grew up at?
Well, it's always a challenge for all of us that are part of the Black and Latino caucus, and I'm sure from my white friends that represent. See, not all of the elected officials that look like me represent all black people. So we have a whole host of people that represent the communities of color. But I think for myself, as long as there is a task for me to do.
State Representative Gloria Fox, I wanted to ask you, because these young people are learning media and how to create media and produce it and put it together. How important is the media for them?
Well, I think in terms of our community, the media is an incredible tool that for the most part is used against us. It portrays us in a very negative way. That's why I say the world is waiting for all of you, because you're going to tell the true story of your community, your family. Right now they have us portrayed as animals, less than human beings, and where we live is a pigsty. No matter what kind of struggle we go through to keep our community sane and clean and all of that, they don't feel as though that is worthy. So you have to tell the true story. That's going to be your job, just as it was mine back in the day when I was your age.
How does it feel to be the only African American woman to be able to work here the longest?
Well, I love what I do, no doubt about it, and I've been successful at it, thank God. And the people have been encouraging all of these years, so that's been a plus for me. But I love what you have to find what your passion is, and this happens to be my passion. If you are planning on doing something after high school, what is it? And is it enough to research? It should be. Get serious about it. Why? The world is waiting for you. And we can't afford to have any flub-ups. You understand what I'm saying?